I'm ready for some more. Are you? Hello, welcome back to Asha Media TV. My name is Asha, and if you're new here, welcome. This is my little channel where I like to watch and react and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. And so in today's video, I'm going to be watching episode 9 of the first season of Superman and Lois called Loyal Subjects. And subjects spelled with a K. I wonder what that's going to hint to. All right, now before I get to press and play on this episode, I just got to cover some basic stuff, especially if you are new to my channel, so don't skip ahead. Listen up. Number 1, this is a spoiler reaction with spoilers ahead related to Superman and Lois from the first episode to now. So if you haven't seen episodes beforehand, I still wouldn't suggest to watch this video because I might spill out something related to other episodes I've watched thus far. So spoilers ahead. Number 2, if you've come across older videos on my channel where I was showing video footage or clips from the episode, unfortunately, I no longer provide those kinds of reactions here on YouTube. Instead, what I offer is a watch-along experience, so you have to get access to the episode on your end. I have it on my end, obviously, and we sync up together using my visual and vocal cues that I provide for you in this video, and we watch the episode together. However, I am very considerate of those of you that prefer a more stress-free experience watching me react to this episode. And for details on how to access an alternate version of my reaction to this episode with bonus content and extra perks, check out the details in the description box below. And lastly, because this is a comic book-based related TV show, I have to put up my Normie disclaimer. So in that disclaimer, it just lets you know I'm what's considered a normie, meaning I'm not familiar with the source material of the Superman comics. Therefore, any comments I make about the show, the characters, the plot, what thereof, if I'm misunderstanding something related to the source material, please remember that as you comment to correct me or enlighten me with your nuggets of wisdom. Just, take it easy on me in the comments. All right, I've covered all the basic stuff with any of you new to my channel. I am ready to watch this episode. Episode 8 was very emotionally loaded with a lot of great stuff coming from Lois herself and the actress, of course, who plays Lois, Elizabeth Tulloch. I love her. And so I'm expecting now that things are just going to pick up in intensity and hopefully the plot will unravel some more as to what's going on with Morgan Edge and these Kryptonians and everything. So if you're ready to watch this episode with me, let's get to pressing play. If not, you're more than welcome to skip on ahead to the review takeaway section and answer my questions that I have at that point in the video in the comment section, or check out the alternate version to my reaction, as I said, with bonus content. Details in the description box. Okay, so either way, let's get going. I'm ready. Hello again. So I'm going to give you a quick overview as to how my watch-along process works. So I am streaming my episode of Superman and Lois from the CW website, where they have it available after the show airs. And I line up right at the beginning. I don't skip whatever recap they have. I actually like their recap, so I just leave it there. And what you'll see on the screen is a visual cue when I press play, pause, and rewind, as well as other visual cues to help you know where I'm at in the episode. And I tend to pause for 3 reasons. Number 1 is for buffering, lagging issues, which I haven't had so far, which is good. And number 2, it's to pause and rewind to go somewhere else in the scene to check out. And number 3 is to have a commentary moment with you, my viewer, a tete-a-tete, so to speak, which is the most common reason when it comes to this show. I'll have moments where I want to talk about what just happened or my confusion. A lot of the time it's because I'm scared I'm going to forget my thoughts for the review portion of this video, but either way, just letting you know that's the most common reason you'll see me somewhat abruptly pause. I'm working on being a little bit more fluid in my motion to pause, but when the show moves so fast, it's a tough one. So that's pretty much it. As I said, there are visual cues up there now on the screen, an extra one that I've actually added recently to help you follow along a lot more easier. However, just as another reminder, I do offer an alternate version to my reaction to these episodes with bonus content and extra perks for you. It's free to check out for 30 days. Details about that is in the description box below. But if you're ready to go, let's go. Are you ready to count down with me? Let's go, people. I'm at 0000 lined up, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, play. That was a great scene. I love this actress who plays this character, which for some reason I can't remember the character's name. Oh, that's a great headshot. It's a good question, though. Yeah, and don't get killed. I want to see Clark do some journalism, like a whole episode of just Clark being a journalist. Look at him. This is good. Oh boy. I hope she survives it. It would be sad if they just killed off a bunch of people. Oh, I guess they're technically dead when they're taken over. It's not Emily anymore, though. Wow, what an entrance! What an intro! Amazing. It's a lot of food. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna see him do some journalism. Yay! Yoga. Hmm. I'm telling you, calamity is gonna befall that woman. Oh, look at that! Don't listen to her, John. Don't listen to her. Something's gonna happen with them too. Alright. Look at Clark, finally. This is so good. This is all I've wanted to see for a long time. Huh. I'm gonna pause right now. Okay, so I'm at 843. Just gonna stay there. I was under the impression from the last time we saw, I forgot which episode it was, where one of the Kryptonians took possession of one of the bodies. I thought they were completely overridden with the personality of the Kryptonian, but Emily seems to be herself, but just, happier. So is it that the Kryptonian sentience, I forgot how to say that, but anyway, is it that it masks itself above her own personality and comes out at certain times? Almost like a dual personality living in her body. That's what I'm trying to wonder. And is she aware of it? And she's hiding it, or she's not aware of it as Emily, and it comes out when it needs to use her body for any particular reason? That's what I'm wondering now. Because she seems normal. Just, like I said, chipper. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's see. All right. Count down to play. 3, 2, 1, play. Mexico. Yeah. What was that moment of him breathing like that? Was he out of breath? Good times, good times. Why do they shoot at Superman when they know they... Oh, never mind. Ew, what? Okay. Funny he's not aiming at his head. Guess can't do that for TV. Yeah, good, Superman, good. But why'd you pass out there? Hmm. Oh no. What is she gonna do for real? Oh, she's gonna make a scene. Okay, like literally. Oh. I would never tell him that I knew that much. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, John. That's why Sarah hates her. You're a tease. He handled that well, though. I normally don't like that coach, but that was all right. Ooh. So it is weakening him. His gorgeous chest happened. Mm-hmm. Tyler working out. Yeah, duh. Till she finds out, and then she'll get upset and she'll feel betrayed. They are cute together, though. I'll give them that. Oh my god, till he sneezes ice. Oh. Is that the ice breath power manifesting? Oh my god, that's amazing! Through a sneeze! That's brilliant. Oh shit! Oh my god! Yo, you can't call your dad every 5 seconds. Well, I guess they can. Oh yeah, for that, obviously. Okay, yes, for that. You're infected. Huh? That's an infection? Oh. Oh, that was nothing what I thought. Whoopsies. Sneeze. Hmm. This is convenient, though. Oh no. I kind of feel bad for her. She has this pattern of like people bailing on her, and she can't count on anyone. Mm. Uh, I knew they knew. Like, I knew it. And here it is. Wow. Oh, shit. Well, at least he recognizes that. Yeah. Fortress. Hmm. I understand where she's coming from, though. Question is, Sam, what are you gonna do about it? Well, I guess with Jordan's newfound powers, he can help with the decor here. Which is. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Whew. Because they have free will. I can't get Jordan out of my mind. That poor kid. She already did it? Okay, I'm freaked out now with Lana, but they're not showing anything. Oh my gosh. Girl, you gotta stand on your own. What can you do? He's not there. Acapella this bitch. Okay, good. Yay. What they should do is overlay her music with scenes of stuff going on with other characters. That'd be nice. I guess not. Deja vu. Wow, that's it? Okay. That's nice, though. Some reconciliation with Daddy. That's good. That's. Mm. Think on that, Sam. Think on that. great voice too. Whoa. Yeah. I just activated. Oh. Lois. So he activates the consciousness. Oh shit. How long have they been doing this for? Oh. Prototype for what? Oh no. Oh, don't ignore me. Oh, I thought it was her dad. Shit. Well, Sam's there. Oh God. Oh. Yo, Daddy Lane, where are you? Get your troops or something? Oh. Oh! So there's the prototype, okay. Whoa, John! Oh boy. I guess they don't get the signal up there, or what? Okay, I guess they do have signal. Did he know it could do that? Kyle! Oh my fuck! Oh man! Kyle is one of them! Oh my gosh. Yeah, better late than never. Mm. So he does have ice breath. Mm. So is it a reversible process? Yeah, how do you tell her your dad's infected? It's a Kryptonian host. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. Ah, so it was him. Nice, nice circle around. Very good. Get to it. Yeah. Hmm. Obviously, there's a host in him. This is I guess this is going to be our TV version of Zod. I don't recognize the crest though, so I'm assuming that like the crest on his chest. Is that Zod's crest? I can't remember. I should remember these things, but hey, my little pea brain. But I'm gonna go double check before I give you my takeaways. All right, I'll be with you. Another fantastic episode of Superman and Lois. It's so good that it's actually getting me worried that it's too good to be true, that we might just get a phenomenal first season of Superman and Lois. Like, I can't help it, okay, people? I'm almost waiting a little bit for the next shoe to drop, because if you've watched previous reactions, I have not been shy, although I've tried to be as diplomatic as possible or polite as possible in saying that a lot of the media these days, a lot of our mainstream media, especially related to comic books, are just way too saturated with real world politics and certain types of politics that's quite divisive. This show has been well received by a large majority of fans who love the Superman mythology and the Superman canon as well. And so I'm just hoping that this really great streak of goodness that we're seeing on film will continue. So with that being said, let me now dive into anything that I didn't like or confused me, and then of course give you my top 3 takeaways from this episode. So the one thing I actually I didn't like it in previous episodes, and I'm just going to touch on it for this episode because I feel it's relevant, but at the same time, I'm aware, just so you know, I'm aware that the writers have their plan for the show. So in a previous episode, I think it was episode 7, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was episode 7, where I was kind of on a little rant about the fact that Clark did not seem at all fazed or curious about the X-Kryptonite. This is a kryptonite he said himself he has never seen before, he's never heard of it, and yet they've never written in for Clark to be really curious and want to investigate this rock from as remnant from his planet that could possibly be harmful to him, just like kryptonite is. And so now we see in this episode, right at the end, with investigation done primarily by Lois and her assistant, that, oh wait, this is the only kryptonite found in Smallville that Edge can use to resurrect the consciousness of other Kryptonians and give them a human host body. So I can't help but be just a little bit bothered that, in my opinion, realistically, they could have perhaps come to that conclusion a lot earlier if the nature of curiosity that is part of Clark Kent as a character was, realistically portrayed out for him to sniff out all these details way earlier than when we got it now in this episode. But like I said, I understand that the writers have their own way of putting it out there. But that's my only qualm, I will say, that's kind of like, well, I told you so. Now, as for anything that confused me related to this specific episode, obviously, is now who or which Kryptonian is Morgan Edge embodying. He ends off saying brother. I don't think it's Zod, only because right before I recorded this takeaway review part, I just did a quick Google search for Zod's family crest, and it's not the same from this episode, and I didn't read anything further to, for spoilers or anything like that, so I can only presume that Morgan Edge is playing a different Kryptonian. And if it's from the comics, comic book nerds, you are more than welcome to let me know who likely it is. I don't mind that. I don't think it's a spoiler, especially if it's going to be a reveal anyway, perhaps in the next episode. I don't mind knowing ahead of time. I will go double check some breakdown videos to find out clues, but that's the only thing I would say is confusing. Who is it? And I'm not surprised that it actually is a Kryptonian all along that has been masterminding behind this, which leads me to I wouldn't say a theory, but I'm just wondering, right? The Superman that we saw on John Henry Irons' his Earth, the bad Superman, right? Perhaps that was Clark infected with a different Kryptonian sentient that had, that didn't like humanity, and maybe that wasn't really technically Clark that turned bad to be with his brethren, so to speak. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm wondering. It makes me wonder if, even though Clark is Kryptonian, regardless, Clark has the body of a Kryptonian, what other Kryptonian wouldn't want to have that body as their host, and then, use the powers at a level that supersedes everybody else, and that makes things worse. I'm just wondering. Okay, let's now talk about my top 3 takeaways from this episode. So takeaway number 1 has to be Frosty Breath from Jordan. I just love the execution of it. Although it started out with being, somewhat a Kryptonian cold, a cough and cold kind of thing, I just thought it was so funny that it came in the form of a sneeze that just got bigger and bigger and things freezing all over the place. And his description at the end of it, that it's like having, wintergreen gum in your mouth all day, I guess will give you great breath for the rest of your life. Either way, I thought it was just brilliant in how they executed that. And at the moment to which it happened, it just seemed like the perfect flow where it interrupted the process for Sarah. Then we see her back at square one. And Daddy Kyle, who's been trying to prove himself, finally does prove himself to her. Only now we find out that that's because he was under some interesting conditioning. Which easily leads me to my second takeaway, and that is the reveal of Kyle, who now has been infected, because that's how I'm looking at it, as an infection that I'm hoping towards the end of the season, it'll be something, that Clark can figure out to exorcise, so to speak, the demon. No, it's not a demon, but to exorcise the actual consciousness out of these bodies without killing the actual person that the host is infecting. I don't know. I could see something like that they'll maybe find some kind of interesting tech to do that. Hopefully. It is a family-oriented show, so I can't see them writing anything too overly graphic or overly dramatic beyond that. Now, my last takeaway is not the obvious, which is the cliffhanger ending there. It's actually that moment that we saw Superman get riddled with bullets and then actually pass out. That was very fascinating because I had never seen that on screen. I don't think it's ever been portrayed like that on screen, where he's, being Superman and he actually passes out for more than 2 seconds and then, finally wakes up, but then we see him all bruised up. And so that now leads me to conclude that whatever weaponry that Sam and his team were working on is definitely not only a threat to Superman, but is going to be conveniently a threat to perhaps multiple Kryptonians that are likely going to populate Smallville, because I have no doubt that this show is going to ramp things up and we are going to have literally Smallville be invaded. I wouldn't be surprised if Morgan Edge is working on some technology that will allow everybody in Smallville to be infected with a host, a Kryptonian host, and it'll just be, the Kent family farm left where they're the only ones, and it's almost gonna be like zombies in a sense. They're all like marching, walking towards or speeding towards Clark's home, and then you got John there with his with his weaponry, and Sam Lane protecting the household, and it's going to be pretty much Smallville against the Clark Kent family, and then something's going to happen at the end where the host of the Kryptonians will leave the bodies of the humans. I could just totally see that. Am I going too far-fetched? I don't know. Are you having the same suspicions? Let me know in the comment section. I'm curious. So there you have it. That is my reaction and takeaways from episode 9 of Superman and Lois. I am ready and pumped for episode 10. I want to find out who Morgan Edge is. I want to know what they're going to do with Kyle because, dude's now like at the beck and call of whatever signal that Morgan Edge has. And all I could presume is that Lana is going to perhaps really work to find a way to help save her husband. And I just hope it's not going to be one of those really sad situations where in order to save whoever's been infected, it means they have to possibly kill the human host. I really hope they don't go that dark. I hope there's going to be some other technology or something that will, help the situation. Either way, it's going to get interesting. And poor Sarah, she's kind of stuck in the middle. She's not aware of what's really going on. And I know it's already coming, and don't tell me it's not, because they're foreshadowing it. Her sense of trust is a very, very delicate thing. And I know when she finds out about Jordan's powers, she'll feel betrayed. Their friendship's going to go all haywire. Jordan might likely react in a negative way. And I could just see the cliffhanger at the end of this season where it's going to be Jordan turning dark and, lead us into season 2 where they're going to have to hashtag save Jordan. Okay, that's a little too much for me. In any case, if you enjoyed this video, the best way you can show me is by following those prompts you see there at the right part of your screen, the right lower part, right about here. Just follow those prompts. Thank you so much for watching, and until episode 10, I'm Asha, tuning out. Bye, people. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.